Let me ask, thank you again. It's been your village boy, reaching out to you from the village boy academy. Today, I want to talk about the trade association registration and the corporate affairs commission registration. I have had some questions from people who ask me whether if you are registered with Corporate Affairs Commission, whether it is still necessary to register with the trade association on your trade. Or if you have registered with your trade association, whether it will still be compulsory or necessary to register with Corporate Affairs Commission. The two are different, and I will try to explain why they are different. First, let's start with the Corporate Affairs Commission registration. It is legal and it is mandatory that when you run a business, then for a period of 6 months, you are expected to register your business formally with the Corporate Affairs Commission. And their process in doing that, recently we heard that it can be done online, but beyond that, there are lawyers or others from accountants, other accountants who are accredited, who are called accredited agents, who can help you with registration. It is compulsory, actually, but I know that the compliance is not so much desirable as it is. I also know that one of those reasons why the compliance is low is because of the bottlenecks that we have to go through. That's they consider it almost as distraction to pursue registration rather than running their business. So I wish the Corporate Affairs Commission would do more than they are doing now to make it to make registration not easier for businesses, especially for small scale businesses. In terms of trade union, trade associations, usually, especially the artisans, the carpenter, the bricklayers, the masons, what we call the local farmers, carpenters. So not terrible, I do not mean to repeat the tailor, the designers, everything. Usually within a geographical environment, they have what we call association. And sometimes they make it compulsory for people to join. The difference between that one is like they seem to enforce it. Most of the registration process will be considered very undemocratic because they literally force people to join. And if you don't join, sometimes they confiscate your equipment and all that, the mechanic, the wire, and all those stuff. So that is the trade association. The two of them, they don't affect each other, as it were. That you are a registered member of a trade association, which actually should be voluntary, does not preclude you from registering your company, your business, with Corporate Affairs Commission. I think there should be a lot of public awareness of this. So if you have to run business, it is important that you register your business with Corporate Affairs Commission. It is the law, and it ought to be obeyed. For trade association, they kind of force you, especially the Market Women Association, they kind of force you to do things that you don't even want to do. And if you try not to do it, they try to make life very uncomfortable for you. They make your trading, your business very tough for you. So I think for them, they are still having the military angle of that. They declared our country for a long time. So they try to do things by force. They make people register or force them to pay heavy fines or disrupt their business model, as it were. Having said that, it is important to know that there are advantages, there are benefits, for registering with trade associations. So we don't look at only the wrong aspect of it. So I want to talk about some of those benefits. One of the benefits is it provides protection to members. They try to stand up for one another, especially when they are dealing with government. I know, for instance, in Lagos State, in terms of informal sector tax collection, what the tax authority has done that I'm aware of is that they approach the trade association, and ask them for the list of members. And through that list, they are able to ensure that the fixed amount of taxation that the imposed on each member is collected by the association, and the association advise their members how to pay, how to guide them, to go make remittances in the bank and all that. So, because of that, it is almost impossible for tax authority, tax collector, to approach a member of the association, for tax audit or something like that. So that is a kind of protection in terms of government. It also make it administration of taxes for tax authority easier too, because you are talking to a body of business owners or professionals as they are, rather than talking to an individual. So, and if you have any issue with them, with any one of them, you go to the association. So the association also try to defend them for that thing. Apart from the government, the other kind of law of protections they can offer to their members, they make sure that nothing untoward happen to any member of the association. So this is kind of the fact that they use to market, why you should be a member of them, of the association as it were. So they give protection. Sometimes protection can be something that is not predictable. Otherwise, we don't want to talk about. But yeah. Also the another benefit you can derive from the association is like sometimes they provide guidance. Especially if you are new in an environment, you just relocate from another town or another community to a new place that you want to establish. They tend to guide you on what to do, how to do, those that are important. And again, going back to protection, for instance, if one of them is arrested by police for whatever reason, member of the association will rise to the occasion to seek it. We can bail this guy, we know him, we can guarantee him, we know his business. It's not, this is not that. And again, sorry that further, sometimes belonging to the association also could start what we could have been a healthy competition or healthy rivalries among trade artisans and among people who are running the same level of business. So because whenever you do everything, anything wrong, then you can be reported to the association. And the association executives can call you to order or reprimand you. So that is also a good thing, a good benefit for belonging to the association. So even in some instances, the association could be a fundraising platform, because I'm aware also that many of these associations, they do what you call contribution. Sometimes it could be daily, because most of them they are daily earners. Sometimes it could be weekly, sometimes it could be monthly. And that kind of work money can come in handy, maybe to purchase equipment, to expand the business, or to open another branch and everything. So there is, the normal, contributors are going to the banking system or other thing. I'm not again going through the banking system, but how difficult it could be to save sometimes. But with the association, having as contribution, it's a cultural thing too, where people contribute, and you have a roster where you will collect bulk money. So it may really be practically impossible or difficult for you to save money. It becomes a kind of compulsory whereby you have a platform and directly made subscribe to, and you will contribute, and you can collect your money in bulk and do whatever you want to do with it. So that is another great advantage for being a member of the association. Sometimes they don't allow outsiders to get involved in that kind of contribution. Another area which I think they are not really exploring, which they could do, is the possibility of collaboration. For instance, in some trade, there have been a time you may have excess patronage, and rather than messing up your patronage, you want to for your colleague in kind of joint venture system whereby with the calendar they give you everything hands to deliver to customers, rather than getting yourself stuck with overtrading. I've spoken about overtrading in the previous video. You can get that if you want to go back there. So there is an area that I want them to look critically about. They can collaborate very well. collaboration is always very good. And for instance, during festive period, you see tailor, fashion designer. Not all of them will have it's very busy. Some are busy, some are extremely busy, some are not busy. Those that are not busy can collaborate with those that are busy so that they can deliver. I know the concern for quality and other things will be there, but there's a way you can work it out so that quality is not compromised in the process of collaborating. So I also know that one of the things with shortfall that I've observed from traders is like sometimes they don't have written documents in terms of bylaw. So it is the rule of the tongue, it's the rule of the leadership of the association as it were. And these are the area that firm can develop a kind of practice whereby you can help all this trader association to develop it was simple, easy to read bylaws. Lawyers could do that, accountants could do that, company secretaries could do that. Those who are involved with corporate governance can do that. So again, there's an issue of the governance of the trader associations. They are not well documented. And this is an area that researchers will also go in and see how we can help out to do this. I will also challenge those who are corporate governance experts how they can develop code documents so that we have governance code for these big businesses. We can also develop governance code for these trader associations. Yes, I do know most of them might not be well lettered in terms of going to school and all that, but then that is where consultants are there to bridge the gap. I've always said that in the business, where the donors may not be able to do certain things, the consultants become relevant. I have a video on the benefits of consultants. You wish to go there and see what I said in those videos. So, yeah, let us develop a kind of practice whereby we can make this transition to become better in terms of governance, in terms of creative structure. Remember, even out of the ESG, something is governance structure. So most of those associations, actually, they do not have what we call governance structure in place. And that is why the way they enforce their rules, unwritten rules as they were, less much to be desired. So net professionals, maybe you can even take it as your corporate social responsibility to the environment where you serve if you really employ your business. Do it for 1 or 2, maybe the third one will be paying. So let us help them because this association are closer to the people, to their members, and they have control. They have also have influence, in terms of stakeholders. The business of all these other people. Again, one that I would say is that they should not make membership belonging to the association, a matter of life and death. It should not be do and die. If somebody says not willing to join, they should be allowed not to join. They should not force an individual to join. Of course, if you don't join, the benefits I mentioned earlier, you will not partake in those benefits. The choice will now be yours. If you have issue with government, you have to go and resolve it by yourself. You have issue with local authority, you have to go and resolve it yourself. So if there are cases that you need people to vouch for you, you have to depend on your family, on your friends, on your circle of relationships to come out for you. Those things that the association could do for you, you will not be able to benefit from them. But then, I still don't think the association should force people, to do things. For instance, we've heard of stories during a lecture period, the market women forced you to pay levy, to contribute to political campaign and stuff like that. They are not supposed to be so. But then, because there is no clear-cut documents in terms of governance, in terms of bylaw, so this is not possible. It depends on how the leaders want to behave. So we should develop a kind of code of conduct, for each association, with generic, whereby it just you can be duplicated by anyone who is interested, so that we can also find a way of regulating, not government regulation, self-regulation now with our association, so that people don't just behave. But those who are in charge of governance, the leaders, don't just behave, the way they like, but They should not govern, they should not run the association with the rules of the towns. It should be some practical way of doing things. So these are the things I would say about trader association. So belonging to trader association is not a bad thing. Belonging to the association should not be forced on an individual trader or artisan. And again, registering with trader association does not preclude you from registering your business with Corporate Affairs Commission. They are two different things altogether. You can do the three you like. If you register your business with Corporate Affairs Commission, if you don't want to join a trader association in your locality, then the choice is yours. So, and if the fact that you are doing the trader association does not mean you don't have to register your business with Corporate Affairs Commission. That way is the law. It is compulsory for every business that is run to register. I know that so many businesses do this. They don't even consider it necessary, or they are not even aware that they should do that. I think those government or Corporate Affairs Commission should do a lot of awareness, maybe going to the market or radio jingles or whatever. And that's what you want to do. So this is not supposed to be too much free consulting service. Just those are the things that should make to get people in your net, so that every business is registered and they can be monitored, they can be offer advice. Again, when your business is not registered, if you want to even apply for back loan, or it becomes difficult for you to source outside financing. So there are some disadvantages for not registering your business. For how will a bank give you money? Your business is not registered. In previous videos, I've spoken that I'll talk about the considerations, to decide, to determine which kind of business you want to register. You want to register as a sole trader, you want to register as a limited liability company, you want to register as a partnership if you are combined with other people. So all this I've explained in the previous videos. You can go back and look at those videos and see how they are. So trader association is a good thing. Registering with them is not a bad thing, but that does not mean that if you have registered with them, you are not expected or mandated to register with Corporate Affairs Commission. Corporate Affairs Commission is the rule, is the law. So you are expected to do that. Register with the trader association should be optional. But I know also that people in the locality, they try to enforce it. So we also hear what others they do is we don't want to talk with, consider that as out of scope for this conversation. But the clarity I want to offer today is that, yes, you run business, you run a trade, register with Corporate Affairs Commission. Yes, if there is a trader association in locality, if you are approached to register with them and you are comfortable with the arrangement, there's nothing wrong in register with them either, because there are benefits that you would derive belonging to such association. So thank you very much until I come your way again. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not, and those that have subscribed, the subscriber is great. Thank you very much for all you do, and press the button for notifications so that as soon as we drop a new video, you'll be alerted immediately. Thank you, and make sure you do the right thing, because it is the law. Sometimes it's also ethical to do always do the right thing. So our joy on this platform is to see your business thrive. It's to see your business becoming more profitable. It's to see your business, being ready to be handed over to the next generation. It's to see your business to succeed, continue even after you have gone. So to see the bottom line, your business growing and growing. It's to see you running a successful business. And as we go on this journey together, please don't hesitate to ask us questions. If you need any clarity for anything, there are people who will respond to your question, even if I cannot do it directly by myself. Thank you. I remain your village boy. Keep on thriving. Have a great day.